So I'm out here doing yard work, doing some pavers, and I'm not out here 5 minutes when look right above my head. 5 minutes outside. The chemtrails are back. Now they'll keep doing this shit all day. Right over my fucking house. They want me dead. There's no other explanation. This is not by coincidence that every time. And then you see that? See that little plane? That small, slow plane? Essentially, they are listening into my phone call. So this will probably, my phone call will sound intercepted, and there goes the plane. The one that's going like 5 miles per hour and makes no sound, and it just looks like a slow, it looks like almost like it's crawling, a plane that's crawling. And then here comes another, this will be like a Cessna, because it's a nice blue day. See how blue the skies are? Well, they're gonna, nice blue skies, they are going to paint them gray. And if, like, they are going to not stop until they block the sun out. That's what they do. They, when people wake up and realize that I'm on the front lines of a spiritual war. This is real. This isn't delusions. This is after a lot of research. You think you're crazy because why me? Why would they go through such trouble? Oh, I don't think it's just me. I think I'm an experiment, because these are things to come to everybody. So hence I'm kind of giving you the heads up as to maybe you can make a difference, because this is already being done to me. That's why I know the things I know. And that's why I'm trying to share it with you all. And I'm not talking about TIs. TIs know all this shit. They're already traumatized, as was I. It's a traumatic experience to realize that your whole world, everything you were raised upon and taught to believe in, the Star-Spangled Banner, and you realize that America isn't run by the people that you think's running it. It's run by people behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz. It was the guy behind the curtain calling the shots. Essentially, that's what's going on in America and the world. These are the globalists, the elite bankers, the kings of the earth, the shot callers, the gatekeepers, Illuminati, deep state, swamp, whatever you want to call them. It's all together. They're all this shit is tied together. Google, Amazon, Facebook, Apple, CIA, FBI, NSA, DOD, state police, local politicians, the Senate, Congress, you name it. I'm not saying every one of them are evil, but these secret societies are real. The Freemasons. This has been hundreds of years in the making, and now it's all coming to light. They are manipulating the weather with these chemtrails. There's barium, strontium, aluminum, all other kinds of shit. It's giving me a skin disease. Like, I go to a dermatologist. He can't diagnose me. I've been there 10, 15 times over the past 2 years, getting things cut off me that he can't explain. He sends them away for cancer. Some of them are coming back pre-cancerous, but I know what it is. I don't tell him that I know what it is, because he's the expert, right? So he went to school all these years. He should know that. See that? They'll keep doing it. There's the sun. They'll keep doing it. Now you're starting to slowly see. You're slowly starting to see this blue sky is starting to turn, starting to be little pouches of gray, right? Now, the average person is not staring into the sky, taking, they're too busy working, could be doing a bunch of different things. I know to look up because every time I'm outside, not every single time, but 90% of the time, I'll come outside and that'll be happening. You see? That is live. That is a plane. That is a plane that won't show up on flight radar. It's not Continental going from New Jersey to New York. It is a demon plane. That is Illuminati right there. That's some pilot flying covertly. That means nobody knows. It won't show up on flight radar. He'll fly directly over my house. And there'll be all kinds of air traffic. It's just like there'll be mad air traffic. Like there's some other jet up there now. And I'll document it. And then you'll see probably another one of those planes. And I bet you, when I play this back, it'll be some. You can even see this one. This dude actually turned right, so he would come right over my house. And they'll do this shit all day long just to poison me. I don't know what the fuck's in it. I know those things, but there could be anything in this. This is nanotechnology. They use this shit against enemies. That's what you gotta understand. This is a technology that our military uses against real fucking enemies like Al-Qaeda or ISIS or, whoever we're at war with, which is everybody all the time. But they're not. They're using all of this technology because their biggest fear is us, their own citizens, of finding out their agenda, their plan, and that is to depopulate us and to enslave us. And eventually they're going to, they're going to do roundups. Picture it like this. If you were living back in Germany in 1930, and they told you that the Nazi Party, run by this recluse dude, visionary, he was a great speaker, but he wrote a book called Mein Kampf, and Mein Kampf means my struggle in English, and that was written by Adolf Hitler while he was in jail for trying to overthrow the government. So when it didn't work, they put him in prison for treason, usually punishable by death. He only did a couple years, and he used that time to write a book called Mein Kampf, and it basically outlined everything that he was going to do in due time when he came to power. Nobody believed it. None of the Jews in Germany thought he was crazy, especially the influential ones, the ones that had paper. They said, oh yeah, maybe he's talking about the Jews that don't have any money, that are criminals. That's who he's referring to. No, he meant every Jew. Your status didn't save you. Your money didn't save you. Paper didn't save you. That's all it is paper. You take that paper away, then what do you have? You have your assets. Well, the government can take them off you too. Then what do you have? You have nothing except your soul. And if you want it in layman's terms, today's language is there is a Nazi party coming to power. It has been for a very long time. Most people didn't notice. Somebody did take note of this, JFK. And he gave a speech about it. It's called the Secret Society speech. Check it out on YouTube. Listen to it. Listen to his words. Understand what he was trying to do. What he was trying to do is do abolished the Federal Reserve Bank and also the CIA. Who was the head of the CIA? George Herbert Bush. George Herbert Bush is one of the evil men that helped assassinate John F. Kennedy. So everything that we were taught about Lee Harvey Oswald, I mean, maybe he was a CIA agent, he was a patsy, he took the fall, and then they had him killed. So he wasn't the lone shooter, though. It was not. It was a conspiracy. And JFK was our last fucking hope. He was a badass dude that was standing up to fight this corruption and wickedness to keep us free. It was another cover-up. And I can't tell you my heartache when George Herbert Bush passed away a couple days ago. Because, and they're having all these, he's a patriot. No, he is a mass murdering contributor to the evil cabal that is going to enslave all of us. That's what he was. Skull and bones. Look at his New World Order speech in 1989, September 11th, 1989. He gives a speech, very well known, called the New World Order speech. Do you think it's ironic that 9/11 happened on 9/11/2001? No, it's not ironic. It is how they plan things. Everything is planned. They use numerology for everything. They go by, it's all numerology and tied into the occult. I found out that also the day that they broke ground to build World Trade Center 1 and 2, that's the day George W. Bush was born. Now, is that a coincidence? I don't think so. I think all of this is planned, predetermined. They are playing God. They can manipulate everything. Now, now they did the low planes. Now it's the high planes up there. You see that line? Go right there. All right, so now they'll start zigzagging and they're going higher. You see that? It's like a pasty, understand this. That's getting on everybody, right? However, it's deliberately over my house. So I don't know what's falling on me. I know that I got lesions on my body that aren't natural. And I never had them before I uncovered what I uncovered. This is, so, I mean, I don't want you just to believe me for my word, for me telling you this. This isn't coming out of nowhere, guys. This is coming out of straight affliction. These same people, they have people on the ground, and everything is done mostly covert. They ruin your relationships. They bribe people. They threaten people. I don't know how they do it. They do it. They set up honey traps. The local police are trying to set me up with a crime for saying I slandered a judge online. I never threatened her. I never said anything threatening. I said how the court system seemed unfair and unjust because a little bias, and that's